Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. We are from group 4, but before we start, we would like to give our highest gratitude to our lecturer, Madam Sri Amalina, for giving us the opportunity to finish this assignment. Our topic for our presentation today is how intellectual property protection benefits enterprises and cooperation. Before we begin, our group member consists of 5 people. The first one is Naimullah bin Nur Habibullah, metric number DIL 223304. And the second one is Dayang Nur Ilina binti Awang Saifuddin, metric number DIL 231310. And me, Faris Shoairul bin Ahmad Shukri, metric number DIL 231308. And the fourth member is Nur Fatimah binti Muhammad Ismail, metric number DIL 223302. And the last member is Muhammad Aiman Firas bin Rashidi, metric number DIL 231305. For introduction, intellectual property encompasses creation of the mind, such as inventions, artistic works, and symbols that are legally protected to grant creators exclusive rights for their use and commercialization. This includes patents, trademarks, copyrights, and trade secrets. IP encourages innovation, supports brands' identity, and promotes economic growth by ensuring that individuals and businesses benefits from their creative efforts. It also plays a crucial role in safeguarding against unfair practices and facilitating global trade. Theoretical framework of IP protection. Firstly, it protects innovation and creativity in knowledge economy. Secondly, rooted in history, international standards, and national laws. Lastly, key for competitive advantage and business review. As you can see, this is the historical development of intellectual property. In ancient times, Greek authorship recognition and early guild systems in Europe. In 1474, first patent system in Venice. In 1624, England's statute of monopolies. In 1710, Statute of Anne, and in 1883, Paris Convention, in 1886, Berne Convention, and in 1994, TRIPS Agreement, and in nowadays, growing recognition of IP as an economic asset in the knowledge economy. This is the basic framework of IP protection. It protects creations of the mind, safeguards invention, designs, artworks, and brands created through human creativity, incentivizes innovation and fairness, encourages individuals and businesses to create new ideas by granting exclusive rights and fair recognition. And the third one is based on laws and international treaties, governed by national laws and global agreements such as the Paris and Berne Conventions and the TRIPS Agreement. And lastly, supports global trade and economic growth, strengthens the business competitiveness, promotes investment, and enables international collaboration in innovation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatima binti Muhammad Ismail. My match number is DIL 223302. Okay, national framework, which is Malaysia Intellectual Property System. In Malaysia, intellectual property protection to govern and administered by the Intellectual Property Corporations of Malaysia, MIPO, established in 2003 under the Ministry of Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs. The key regulations under MIPO is the Patent Act 1983, Trademark Act 2019, then Copyright 1987, Industrial Design Act 1996, Geographically Indications Act 2000. Malaysia is a signatory to major international treaties such as TRIPS, Paris Conventions, Berne Conventions, and Madrid Protocol, aligning its IP law with global standards. MIPO play a vital role in IP registrations and examinations, public awareness and education, enforcement, collaboration with customs and law enforcement, promoting commercialization of IP assets. Link between the IP protection and business competitiveness. The intellectual property rights contribute significantly to business performance by the safeguarding innovations, differentiating brands, and enhancing the market positions in the current global economy. IP is a strategic asset by the create sustainable competitive advantage. The competitive advantage is like managed and protected by the intellectual asset, can gain first mover advantages, maintain the monopoly profits, and block market entry for competitors. Proprietary technology protected by patents enables companies to dominate niche market, while registered trademark build customer loyalty and brand recognitions. The third one is the VR in research. According to the research-based view of the firm, IP constitutes a valuable, rare, inimitable, and substitutable VR source. Company with a strong IP portfolios often leverage them too, because the security market share attract investors, negotiate licensing or partnership deals, enhance the values in mergers or acquisition. The last one is the revenue generation. Beyond the competitive advantage, IP protections and directly influence revenue generation through the licensing and franchising. Company can monetize patents, trademark, or design by the granting usage right to third parties. The royalty creators earn ongoing income through copyrights protect work. IP bank financing patent and trademark can serve a collateral for funding or the investment. The market expansions like trademark registration via the Magic Protocol enables brand entry into trademarks market with legal safeguard. So the startup and SMEs is particular can leverage for the IP to attract venue capital, signal innovations, potential, and enter the strategic. Okay, next one is the benefit of IP protections for enterprise and corporation, the competitive advantage and market differentiations. Okay, the strong branding through trademarks. Trademark help consumer identify and trust a company, product, or service. A strong brand increase customer loyalty, supports advertising efforts, and deter counterfeit good. Example like next, choose a logo and just do it. These both are slogans are globally recognized that trademark contributing significantly to brand equality. The second one is the unique product design and exclusive. The industrial design protections allow companies to distinguish their product essentially. Example, Apple. Product design like the iPhone sleek form and protected, giving it a competitive edge in both functions and appearance. The third one is the case studies. Apple, the combination patent technology, trademarks is the brand, and design right it's like a product form to maintain the market leadership. For the Nike, uses a fast trademark portfolio and design patents to protect to the footwear and branding. The Samsung is the invest heavily in R&D and patent to stay competitive in consumer electronics, holding on of the largest global patent portfolios. The review generation and commercializations. One of the most significant functions of intellectual property, it is the ability to generate revenue through various compensation strategies. By the property integrable assets such as trademark, patents, and copyright organizations are able to monetize their creations and sustain business growth. The first one is a licensing, freshening, and royalties. Licensing is allowed IP owners to grant the third parties the right to use the intellectual property in exchange for fees and royalties. Franchising is, on the other hand, enable a business model to be replicated by the granting rights to use a brand name, business system, and associated IP royalties, and provide a continuous income stream as offers to the others use the protect asset. The monetization of IP asset is the intellectual property can be leveraged as an economic asset similar to the tactile property. It can be sold, licensed, franchised, or even used as collateral to financing. This makes IP an essential drive of both short-term profit and long-term business substitutely. Examples is like Disney has an effective commercial its advertise. It's like a Mickey Mouse, Elsa, or Marvel superheroes through licensing and mechanical styles provide. The strategy has turned characters into billion-dollar brands. Though Microsoft generates a large portions of its income through software licensing, especially its Windows and Office products, which are licensed to corporations, schools, or governments globally.
Okay, so now now let's move on to the next section, which is encouragement of innovation and secret and research and development. So intellectual property plays a crucial role in stimulating innovation and encouraging investment in R&D. So by granting exclusive rights from a limited period, the IP system rewards creativity and motivation, further the technological progress. So first is the patents as an incentive of innovation. So patents give the inventors the legal rights to exclude others from making, using, or selling their innovation without permission. So this exclusively provides financial motivation, allowing companies to recover their research and development costs and make profits. So without patent protection, competitors could easily copy new ideas, and that will be discourage innovators from investing time and money in new discovery. So next, we're going to look at the role of IP in pharmaceutical and tech industry. So the pharmaceutical industry heavily depends on the patents to justify the huge investment in drug, so discovery and clinical trials. So for example, developing a single drug can cost billions of dollars. So patents allows companies like Pfizer to recover these costs from generic version enter the market. Similar in the technological sector, patents are key to innovation and competitiveness. So companies like Tesla hold a numerous patents in electrical vehicle and battery technologies, so helping them to lead the market. While interestingly, Tesla has also made some of its patents open to the competitors, a strategic move to escalate the growth of EV industry while maintaining its brand leadership through the continuous innovation. So intellectual properties create an environment where innovation can thrive. It gives the investors security and encourages competition, and ensures society benefits from ongoing scientific and technological advancement. In short, the commercializations of IP transforms creativity and innovation into substantial business opportunity that drive further development. Okay, moving on, the next part is the legal safeguard and counterfeiting. So one of the most important role in intellectual property law is to act as a legal safeguard against counterfeiting, piracy, and unauthorized use of protected works. So counterfeiting refers to the product and sales of fake goods that imitate genuine brands, while piracy involves the unauthorized production and distribution of copyrighted materials such as movie, music, and software. So first of all is IP law grants exclusive rights to creators and investors, allowing them to take legal action against infringements. So they seek a civil remedies like injunctions, damages, and account of profit, and also even criminal penalty in severe cases. So on international level, agreements such as the TRIPS agreement in 1995 set a global standard for IP enforcement, ensuring that all member countries provide effective measurement of the infringements. So next we look at the counterfeiting and its impact. So counterfeiting causes serious economic, social, and health problems. For example, fake luxury goods damage brand reputation and reduce legitimate business income. Even more dangerously, counterfeiting medicines or auto parts can risk consumer safety and public health. Similar piracy harms the creativity industry by depriving artists and developers of their rightful income. So, for example, Apple, which actively fighting and counterfeiting iPhones and accessories throughout customs enforcement and legal action. In Malaysia, the Trade Discretion Act 2011 helped combat counterfeiting by goods by prohibiting false trade discretion and empowering authorized to seize fake items. Two key laws include the Copyright Act 1987 and the Patent Act 1983 and the Trademark Act 2019, so which provides specific protection against the infringement. So finally, the balancing the protections with public interest while restrict the enforcement of protect IP owners, it must also serve the public goods. So for instance, once a patent expires, generic medicines are allowed, so ensuring that healthcare remain affordable and accessible. So in conclusion, I can say that legal safeguards against counterfeiting are vital to protect consumers, protect business, and uphold innovation. So strong IP enforcement ensures the creators are rewarded for their work while society is protected from the dangers of counterfeiting and private goods. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman Firas bin Rashidi. My metric number is TIL231305. So now I will present about enhancing corporate image and consumer trust. Protecting intellectual property strengthens the corporate reputation and consumer trust by safeguarding valuable assets like the JAKIM issued halal logo, which certified compliance with safety, sanitation, and Sharia standard. This protection ensures only authorized business use the logo, maintaining its authenticity and preventing consumer deception. So, well-known brands such as Nestle, KFC, and McDonald's display the halal mark to show the credibility, build loyalty, and enhancing brand image. IP protection also prevents misuse and counterfeit logo, preserving the consumer confidence and integrity of JAKIM certification. Overall, safeguarding certification marks like the Halal Malaysia logo turns intangible asset into strong competitive advantage in both local and global markets. So next is IP as business asset and investment attraction. So, protecting intellectual property transforms intangible creation into valuable corporate asset by granting legal exclusivity that strengthens brand identity, boosts consumer confidence, and attract investors. IP protection through copyrights, patents, and trademarks enhance a company credibility and increase its market value, especially in mergers and acquisition, where the protected asset can be fairly valued. So, companies with strong IP portfolio, such as those holding certification like Malaysian Halal logo, are seen more trustworthy and desirable to investors. So, it also provides startup with leverage to secure funding as patents demonstrate innovation and commercial potential. So, overall, IP protection not only prevents limitation and unfair competition, but also it enhances corporate reputation, investor trust, and long-term growth in a competitive global market. And next is global market and market access. So intellectual property protection is vital for business to grow and compete for global safeguarding innovation, creative work, and brand identity from theft or imitation. So with legal protection, company can confidently launch new products and expand internationally, supported by systems like Patent Cooperation Treaty, PCT, and WIPO that simplify global registration and enforcement. So, protecting IP also enables businesses to license, franchise, or sell their creation. It generating revenue and attracting investors through visible, enforceable assets. And lastly is real-world example like Samsung patent portfolio and Pepsi trademark protection show how IP transform creativity into valuable asset that enhance competitiveness, promote international trade, and sustain long-term growth. Overall, IP protection not only prevents infringement, but also it serves as strategic tool for expansion, investment, and global success.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Tayang Nur Ilina, and now we move on to the challenges in intellectual property protection. First of all, there is the high cost of registration and enforcement. Initial costs for IP registration for patents and trademarks and ongoing enforcement are expensive, making it difficult for SMEs to afford. Next is the cross-border enforcement issues, which is IP law vary by country, leading to complex enforcement challenges. Multinationals are better equipped to navigate these differences than SMEs. And the next is the low awareness amongst the SMEs. Many small businesses undervalue IP and misunderstand its importance, with limited access to practical education on the subject. And also, awareness initiatives are often ineffective. And lastly, there's the digital age of IP theft or cyber piracy. The internet enables unauthorized distribution and counterfeiting, resulting in revenue loss and brand damage for businesses. While tools exist to reduce these issues, enforcement remains inconsistent. Now let's move on to the recommendations, which is first we have strengthening the problem in legal frameworks. Maybe we could modernize national IP laws to address digital challenges and close the legislative gaps. Second, there is increasing the corporate awareness, maybe by developing internal IP education and training programs, or even incorporate IP risk assessment into corporate strategy. Third, there is adopting digital solutions for IP monitoring by invest in IP management and monitoring platforms that use AI and data analytics. And lastly, there's collaboration with government and international bodies. We could establish formal partnership between IP offices and industry group, or even actively participate in global IP forum and policy dialogue. And last but not least, we have reached the conclusion. In today's competitive global economy, intellectual property protection is vital for business to success. It safeguards creativity, provides competitive advantages, generates licensing revenue, and protects against infringement. Strong IP strategies enhance brand identity and reputation while facilitating international growth. For both startups and global corporations, leveraging IP is crucial for safeguarding innovation and ensuring long-term market leadership. And that would conclude our presentation for tonight. Thank you for listening.